cleanest clean under the sun is Tide Clean, new Tide Clean.
Clean and bright as the sun on the sand. The kind of clean you like best next to those you love. That's because new Tide has extra cleaning power. With Tide, things always come out clean and fresh as a sea breeze. More than white, more than bright, really clean.
Clean.
The cleanest clean under the sun.
What a wonderful sight when your wash is done. The cleanest clean under the sun is Tide Clean, new Tide Clean.
There are times every day as you work or you play when a pause would be welcome to you. And it's then that you find the bright thought in your mind that only a Coke will do.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way, there's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
Nothing. Nothing else gives you the bracing sparkle and the bright little lift that's so delightfully yours in ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coke has a distinctive flavor all its own that no one has ever succeeded in matching. No wonder Coca-Cola is the most asked-for soft drink in the world.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way, there's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
All they do is squawk, squawk, squawk. The feathers are sure flying.
Darn it, Sally, what did I do to ruffle your feathers? Every time I try and kiss you lately, you give me the bird.
Listen, Tom, nobody's going to coo with you until you see your dentist.
Say, here's a tip if you ever drive that New Jersey Turnpike. Stay within the law, or one of these sleek black Chrysler New Yorkers will get you sure. You see, the Turnpike Authority buys nothing but Chryslers now for the 77 state troopers who cruise its lanes. Some of the 33 Chryslers are a striking blue and white instead of black. But all of them tell a convincing story of why you should buy a Chrysler. Because it's more than the fact that the 235 horsepower Chrysler can catch anything on the road. The simple truth is, no other car ever turned in such a record of trouble-free performance. That's one of the big things about Chrysler. Find out about some of the others. Drive one at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer. Learn how the power of leadership is yours in a Chrysler.
My name is Maisie the Raisin.
And my name is Jake the Flake.
Oh, what a sweet combination we make.
Known to the world as post-raisin bran flakes.
We've got a story to tell you. It happened not too long ago.
Rock, 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 rock.
Here's Hotfoot Harry, the star of the track. It's the meat of the year, but alas and alack. His body is willing, but his spirit is low. With the shot foot, he hits his own toe. He's big and he's strong, but he's feeling so sad. His pole vault is faulty. Too bad, poor Harry's so low that he can't clear the hurdle. In fact, in this race, he got beat by a turtle.
Hey, Harry, come on, try some post-raisin bran.
You'll be back on the track, a right happy man, 'cause the flavor of the raisins and the flakes combined makes the best kind of eating that a fella can find. The raisins are a-making all the flakes taste swell, while the flakes make the raisins delicious as well. One bowl and Harry is back in the race with a song in his heart and a smile on his face. He runs like a deer once again, he's the star. His broad jump's the longest by far. Yes, post-raisin bran makes a real breakfast treat. It's a blue ribbon winner that just can't be beat.
I'm Maisie the Raisin.
I'm Jake the Flake.
Together we're post-raisin bran. That's us.
You'll love this great fruit and cereal treat. Ask Mom next time she shops to get post-raisin bran.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. For The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time. Coca-Cola has a distinctive flavor, all its own, a flavor that has never been equaled. Coca-Cola is popular with everyone, which makes it ideal when you're expecting guests. Now, that's true whether it's a casual gathering like this one or a planned party. The bright, bracing flavor of Coke is always welcome. It's a flavor that has made Coca-Cola the most asked-for soft drink in the world. Have a Coke.
Back to present ancient Chinese pantomime, just for fun of it, Jello Tonight. Back to present small Chinese type baby waiting for dessert. Chinese mother bling baby, Jello, famous Western delicacy. Poor Chinese baby. He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, lime, apple, black raspberry, black cherry, or grape. Jello come in all 10 flavors. Poor Chinese baby. But Chinese mother bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon. Spoon was invented for eating Jello. Baby find this is grape Jello. Deep, dark, delicious new flavor. Chinese baby very happy. So end ancient Chinese pantomime. Is pretty good commercial, no?
Hey, 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 that supply of Ritz seems on the fritz.
No, stop, darling. Don't blow your top. I always keep another box handy.
Dandy! He knows Ritz crackers are richer, crisper, and his mouth is full, or he'd help us whisper. Only Nabisco bakes Ritz.
I'm a spaceman. The moon and sun and all the stars are great big Tootsie Roll Pops. I'm a princess. Yes, my lord, it's a party tonight. We'll have Tootsie Roll Pops. All of the kids in the neighborhood say Tootsie Roll Pops are triple good. Triple good. And do you know why? Sure. Because 1, there's good-tasting hard candy outside. And 2, there's a delicious center of Tootsie Roll inside. And 3, only Tootsie Roll Pops are said fun to eat. That's why they're triple good. And don't forget, Tootsie Roll Pops come in a party pack, too. 10 pops in assorted flavors. There's a game on the back that's lots of fun to do. All of the kids in the neighborhood say Tootsie Roll Pops are triple good. Triple good. You'll love Tootsie Roll Pops.
The prettiest, yes, the prettiest heads in town are turning to Shasta for a hot cream shampoo. When lanolin-enriched Shasta meets hot water, hundreds of tiny cells explode into hot lanolin lather that cleans and lusters hair as it blends with your own natural oils to give you a caressing hot cream shampoo. As an extra treat, Shasta's lanolin lather is rich enough for a deep scalp treatment. After a vigorous massage, wrap head in hot towel for 2 minutes before final rinse. Feels like a $3.50 hot cream treatment, costs only 9 cents. Hair looks brighter, feels softer, and will stay its behaving best for days to come when you have a hot cream shampoo with Shasta Cream Shampoo.
To 60 years ago, people were introduced to peanut butter for the first time. They looked it over carefully. The daring and courageous bought it. Well, children loved it. But Ma and Pa were more critical.
They discovered it had several drawbacks.
Discover the clean difference. The clean difference in today's smoking with new Bel Air cigarettes. Breathe easy. Smoke clean with Bel Air. Air Fresh Menthol Blend. The clean difference in taste. Deep set recessed filter. The clean difference in filter tips.
Breathe easy, smoke clean.
Open a Budweiser and pour yourself the most inviting glass of beer you've ever tasted.
Sure.
Cold, golden Budweiser with that good taste for good times. So go ahead. Live life every golden minute of it. Enjoy Budweiser. Every golden drop of it.
Budweiser beer is for folks who know where there's life. Where there's life.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Where there's life, there's Bud.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strips. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater. Neat, fresh-colored, almost invisible. Band-Aid plastic strips with new Super Stick stick better than any other bandage. Made only by Johnson & Johnson, the most trusted name in surgical dressings. Be sure you get Band-Aid plastic strips.
Honey, when was the last time you baked a cake?
Last week, dear.
Oh, I didn't see any cake around here.
It wasn't for you, dear. My club had a charity auction. You know, my cake sold for $5.
Oh, how'd you manage that?
With Betty Crocker's new honey spice cake mix. I just wish you'd seen it. High and light and moist.
Stop it, dear. I'm starving.
Because Betty Crocker puts just the good things you'd use yourself in her honey spice cake mix. Soft as silk cake flour, the very best shortening, fine, delicate spices, and sweet clover honey.
She's right. I'm Betty Crocker, and I promise you a perfect cake every time you bake. That's right, perfect. You be the judge. Or write General Mills, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and get your money back. Remember, I guarantee a perfect cake every time you bake, cake after cake after cake.
And you don't have to bother with fancy icings for any Betty Crocker cake. Who would ask for anything better than chocolate cake and vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce? Or white cake and chocolate ice cream with marshmallow topping right out of a jar? Where's the family that doesn't go for cake and ice cream, especially when every cake turns out just the way you want it, thanks to Betty Crocker cake mixes? Bake a Betty Crocker cake right now. Perfect every time.
that you've seen part one of Away From It All. Let's turn to our Westinghouse program. One hand behind my back. Well, I wonder what Betty Fredess is going to do with one hand behind her back like that.
Come with me, and I'll show you what every one of you can do single-handed. Here, you can tune in this wonderful new Westinghouse television set with just one hand like this, because it has the sensational new Westinghouse single-dial control. There's no more fussing with several dials. You just turn this one dial, and you're tuned in perfectly. Now, in the set that you're watching now, does a channel ever come in like this and give you only sound? Or, when the picture comes in clear like this, is the sound ever so hard to get that all you hear is this? Well, that never happens with this wonderful new Westinghouse set because of the miracle of Westinghouse synchro tuning. Picture and sound come in together just like that. And once tuned, this set stays locked in tune. Now, here's something that will really amaze you. Here's the size of the screen in most table models. Now, let's compare it with this new Westinghouse screen. There. Now, that's quite a difference, isn't it? Engineering improvements give you a huge 17-inch rectangular screen in this wonderfully compact new Westinghouse set. And it gives you a black glass tube, which means that you get a clear, sharp picture, even in daylight. Now, this set also has a built-in antenna, and that means that in many areas, there's no installation of any kind. You save the entire cost of it. So, why put up with a set that isn't really up to date and has an old-fashioned small screen when you can get this wonderful new 17-inch Westinghouse set at a modest price? Just ask your dealer for the Westinghouse Linwood. There's no other set in its price range that compares with it. You can be sure if it's Westinghouse.
Situation urgent. Dirt to the left. Dirt to the right. Dirt above. Dirt below. Luckily, you have a secret weapon. New Mr. Clean, he's mean. He hates dirt. New Mr. Clean gets rid of grease. New Mr. Clean polishes off stains. New Mr. Clean rubs out grime. No other kind of cleaner cleans like New Mr. Clean. No liquid, powder, detergent, cleanser, or soap. Nothing. Mission completed. Thanks to your secret weapon, New Mr. Clean. He's mean. He hates dirt.
This is the coffee pot at work. Listen to it perk. Look at the coffee as it gets darker and stronger. Smell the honest coffee smell. Ah, smell it. But will this cup of coffee taste as good as it smells? You bet it will, because it's Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House coffee tastes as good as it smells every time. If you like to look at good coffee, listen to good coffee, smell good coffee, and taste good coffee, brew Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House is good to the last drop. It tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House.
This lucky baby will sleep quietly through the night. Yes, no matter how high the temperature goes outdoors, this baby's RCA air conditioner will keep his room filled with cool, dry, fresh air and keep that room so comfortable and quiet he'll never need a middle-of-the-night lullaby. Yes, quiet is the word for this new 1954 RCA air conditioner, as the wonderful Heart of Cold compressor silently cools the air for you. RCA, America's finest air conditioner, goes quietly about its business of keeping you comfortable. Its exclusive Hushabye fans silently push the air through the room in a fresh, cool flow. Listen how quiet and see how simple. This young lady is responsible for the weather in her home. It's as easy as child's play. The RCA Climate Tuner, with its cleverly concealed panel, has push-button controls for choosing the indoor climate she wants. Now she's setting the thermostat control for constant, even comfort. And all through the night, that thermostat makes certain of the same cool, gentle room temperature. There's an RCA air conditioner to suit any room, one just right for you. And for RCA service and installation, get one of these RCA factory service contracts. Then you'll be certain of America's finest service for America's finest air conditioner. The RCA